Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Buppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. We've got a nice game. I think we took it from WCS Season 2 again. There's so many insane games there. I was sifting through again and I found like a 45-minute game with J-Dog and MC, I think it is. I'll probably be jumping out soon, but I don't know, man. It's probably Swarm Host or something like that, because any Zerg game that lasts for 45 minutes, there's an odds-on chance there'll be Swarm Host in it, but maybe it's something else. So we'll have to check it out and see exactly how it is. Let's just introduce these guys first. It's going to be a PvP game. So down at the bottom left side of the map, it is none other than the Protoss player, Rain. Rain is, of course, comes from South Korea. He plays for the SK Telecom T1 team. And first time I looked at that team, I'm like, doesn't sound like a big team, because the big teams all have really impressive sounding names, and this one sounds like SK Telecom T1, which it sounds a little bit too logistical to really sound impressive, but apparently it's one of the biggest teams in South Korea from what I've read, or at least the most impressive ones anyway. So that's pretty awesome, and it's currently 19 in the WCS rank with 2,750 points. So definitely a very heavy hitter. And looks like he's building a gateway there, so that's pretty awesome. Down the bottom right side of the map, it is of course going to be Welmu from the other side of the world. He's actually from Finland and plays for the team Eurosoft. He's currently number 39 on the WCS rank, which is 1,450 points. So very, very impressive, and we can see that he's already built his gateway, now getting the cyber core. So going to be a pretty straight up mirrory sort of matchup. The probe here, looking to try and do so. He actually got all of the shields off this probe, and I think he was trying to return the minerals there for a second. He'd stolen some minerals from Rain's base, and he was actually thinking about returning them to the Nexus, but that didn't work out, and the pylons finally deciding to unionize together to take out that one pylon, and beautiful, all worked out. So that pylon did die, and units lost is 1. So Rain taking an overwhelming lead in the early part of the game by filling that probe. But yeah, here we go. Here we see the diverging sort of tactics a little bit. Welmu going for his Stalker, Rain going for a Mothership core, but look at Welmu, man. He's going for a ton of gas very, very early on. Granted, Rain is got his double gas up now, but Welmu already had banked up a ton of gas. You see he's got a Stargate, and he's almost up to the amount of gas that Rain has, so definitely getting the gas a lot earlier than Rain did, and we will see if he can excuse me, this cough's just come out of nowhere. Got no idea why it's here, but I don't know, maybe I had just had a drink and it may have gone down the wrong hole. So not good at all. But Rain gonna be jumping around with the Mothership core. He's actually going for his own Stargate, so both of these players had a similar sort of plan. I'd love to see like Void Ray versus Void Ray sort of play, because it'll probably come down to who can activate the overdrive first. So yeah, but the Stalker running off. He needs to be back here though. Desperately needs to be back here. I don't like the Oracle's chances of killing a Mothership core as a defensive play. And yeah, Welmu does not have a Mothership core of his own, so we can't overcharge the Nexus. So right now he is quite defenseless here. The Stalker is going to have to run back as fast as it can to try and knock this thing off. The Oracle is just like, yeah, whatever. He's not going to bother with it. Mothership core already with 3 kills there, so that's a total of 4 workers now killed by that Mothership core, and the Stalker's going nuts on it, although it's kind of getting trapped here, and the Mothership core is going to warp out at the very, very last second. So great job, Mothership core. 5 kills, and look at this. Raid actually, he did a bit of miss micro in that he sentry attacked his own Stalker, but it was still more than enough to kill the Oracle. And yeah, very obviously the Mothership core did notice that Oracle shooting out, so he was well ready for it. And now the Phoenix coming out from Rain is going to be seeing this Oracle, and the Oracle has no chance at all. I don't even know if the Oracles can attack air with their yeah, it's only ground units, so they can't actually defend themselves against other air units. They can only attack ground. But is Rain going to be expecting a second Oracle? Sort of. He's got the Phoenix there, so the Oracle gets 2 very, very quick kills and then goes down extremely fast. So far, Welmu, he's gone for a bit of harassment tech with that Stargate. Not worked out at all, but we can see he's got a fair bit of gateways going on here. We have a look. Rain's only got 2. Welmu's got 3, so he's got a little bit more of that stuff going on. Although Rain, I think, was building a 3rd gateway, so there it is. Both about even right now. Even actually on the workers, despite the fact that Welmu has lost 2 more workers than Rain has. But still alright, still pretty good. And here we go. Now Welmu is going to be on the defensive to deal with these Phoenix. He does not have Blink. So getting around this area is going to be a bit dicey, but he just moves into the middle line, and the Phoenix have no choice but to run for it. He's got 3 Stalkers of his own, but that's not going to be nearly enough for to defeat Welmu. Welmu just has a ton of Stalkers, and you can see he desperately wants to get that Blink out there. There it goes, Blink on the way, and this Phoenix harassment is going to be even more laughable after he gets Blink out. But Rain has really been pushing out the Stalker numbers. He's going to always match this. And think about it, if he moves in with all 4 of those Phoenix, all 5 of those Phoenix, and lifts up 5 Stalkers, he's going to have the overwhelming grand advantage, because he can't kill them while they're in the air because he doesn't have enough Phoenix, but he can definitely take them out of action, allowing his own Stalker numbers to really hit back. And of course, he's actually going to be scooting around the side here. The Blink is only halfway done, so Welmu has to chase him by foot. And we can see the workers lost is really jumping up. There's another 5 that's been lost so far. And Welmu has really been put on the back foot right here. He's been in a total defensive place. He's got no chance for an expansion. And meanwhile, Rain, getting his own expansion, getting out some Immortals. He's got a bit better economy, I think, at this stage, just a little bit better. And if he can afford to get some Immortals out, then he is going to start to take the advantage here, because Welmu is relying so heavily on his Stalker numbers right now, and Immortals will just absolutely crush him right here. Something got stuck inside my mouth. I can't get it out. There we go. Alright. Not too good. But here we go. Welmu managing to... actually, it looks like Rain just sort of pulled out there. Just sort of cancelled his aggression, so to speak. And Welmu's decided to go straight on the attack right here. He's got a bunch of Stalkers just for defense, and he's just sending the rest of his forces out here. But Rain is he's not worried. I don't know why he backed off, but he's definitely not in a bad situation. He's got 2 Immortals so far, along with his Stalkers. He's got a whole buttload of Phoenix, and he's even hallucinating another one just for the hell of it. He's got the economic advantage with a base over here. He's got worker advantage now by 5 due to all the workers he's been killing. And he's even got a Void Ray coming out. So these Stalkers are going to get obliterated. Just absolutely obliterated. And there's really nothing that Welmu can do about it. He's just been put under the pressure and wasn't able to get his expansion out when he needed it. And Rain has just taken advantage of him so far. And really looks like he's just going to put the finishing touches here. I'm not sure. I mean, Welmu, he thinks he's okay, but in actual fact, he's horribly outgunned here. And I mean, trying to move in here is going to be suicide. So I don't know why he's continuing to do it. I mean, back off. Try and get your macro back in a sort of good situation. But no, he's trying to move in. And this has proved to be a catastrophic mistake right here. He's got no chance of winning this battle whatsoever. And he's just losing so many units. There we go. Look at this. We've got 12 Stalkers lost for 3 Zealots. Look at that. 18. Or I suppose he already left at that point. But there's 12 Stalkers versus 3 Zealots, a Void Ray, and a couple of Phoenix. So, I mean, Ray didn't lose a single Stalker or a single Immortal in that battle. He was just owning all over the place. And Welmu, I'm a little bit surprised that he went in at that last point. I mean, he got the Stalkers up. He saw what was facing him. He backed off straight away. And then he went in again. I don't understand why he went in again, because he knew he was going to lose. You got to back off at that point. Try and get your macro together. Just maybe go for another Nexus. Maybe I really don't know. I mean, most of the ways he could get back into this game probably would have been thwarted. I mean, Stalkers were obviously no good at that point. What you could do is you could go back and get a ton of Zealots, get Zealot speed, get an expansion, and the Zealots may give you the advantage you need to get ground superiority, because then you can start to really wipe out the Stalkers and the Immortals. Stalkers and Immortals not awesome against Zealots. Phoenix not awesome. The Void Rays are laughable against them. So Zealots, a massive influx of Zealots with speed could have maybe helped him just a little bit there. But yeah, just buy time to get those Zealots, get your expansion out, get as many workers. 5 minutes time, you have a ton of Zealots, but you're probably down on the army. So if the Zealots can get the counters going against that mass Stalker Immortal army, then maybe, if you're lucky, you can get back on even footing. And that's all the best he could hope for. But definitely moving in with this army after what he saw was tantamount to suicide. So that's it, though. He did lose that game. Congratulations for Rain. To Rain, sorry, for that beautiful victory. And thank you very much for watching. This has been Hairy Muppet. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.